Can I be heard? Is it working? Okay, wonderful. So before I begin, I'm just going to give a trigger warning. My journey to songwriting contains themes of death, life, suicidal ideation, and a lot of grace. So if you need in the course of my sharing to take care of yourself and walk out or do whatever you need to do, by all means, take care of you. They say God created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh. I would argue that from the 8th day onward, God turned over the creation to us. What are you creating? What is God creating with your life? Has your life gone the way you hoped it would? My name is Francois, and I'm a grateful and recovering addict. I didn't plan to grow up to be an addict, but life happened in ways I could not have prepared for. When I was asked to speak today, I prepared myself to say no. I am a recovering PK, which for the uninitiated means pastor's kid. I saw things no amount of prayer could wash away. Lord have mercy. I've spent the last almost 14 years riling against organized religion, Christianity, the modern church, and doing so with all of my heart. The church of my youth hurt me deeply, and I wanted to get back at it. But in my recovery journey, my therapist said, be curious about who you are becoming in your recovery journey. So when Becca asked me if I would speak, I was baffled to hear the yes tumble out of my lips. But I'm getting ahead of myself. My name is Francois Ngong A. Bessing. I am the son of an immigrant father, Dr. Joseph Ngong Bessing of Cameroon, Africa, and of homemaker, prayer warrior, health evangelist, Maria Socorro Mijang Cintrón of Jabucoa, Puerto Rico. In the 90s, church politics and necessity found us living in Navy Yard, Washington, D.C. No, nowhere close to the Capitol, not to Capitol Hill, Navy Yard, the ghetto, the projects, cappers. If you had an emergency and called the police, they would forward your call to heaven and tell you to figure it out with Jesus. The police would not come. But inside the Bessing household, there was a different lived experience. We had Vespers every Friday, and we would sing the hymns with all of our hearts. I love my mom, in case she's watching, te quiero mucho, but she was tone deaf. And yet she sang with all her heart as well. I still love her. My dad would then read the Bible, break it down for us, and we would get on our knees and pray together, all in the projects of Washington, D.C. Because times were rough, we were on food stamps. And I don't mean the nice, cute credit card looking food stamp card that you have today. Oh, no. These were big old documents, multicolored looking coupons that could have been a flag or a banner. And they wanted the world to know that you needed government help to get powdered milk and unbranded white box Kellogg's cereal. Well, not that morning. 1995, that morning I sat at the small kitchen table eating honeycomb cereal with that government-sponsored powdered milk that tasted like it was created for astronauts and military personnel. We're grateful for the blessings of God. As I sat cheerfully munching on cereal, oblivious I looked at the box of honeycomb and something strange happened. Something that never happened before. I heard a melody, but not from outside of my body. It came from the inside. And the melody was, honeycomb, honeycomb, we want honeycomb, honeycomb, we want honeycomb. 30 years later, I can still remember the melody. How strange, I thought. I guess that's just something that happens to people. We would eventually move frequently, resulting in 5 different schools between kindergarten and high school, 3 different high schools, and 3 different continents, all before the age of 13. December 2013, Allentown, Pennsylvania. I was driving across the Hamilton Street Bridge over the Lehigh River back from the government job that I had at the time. The first snowfall of the season began. I saw a single sheet of snow descend quietly through the windless afternoon. As the snowflakes silently made their way to the waters below, I heard a melody. Not from the outside, but from the inside. The melody was, a very Merry Christmas to thee, yes to thee. Oh, a very Merry Christmas to thee, yes indeed. For the promises they stay, though this life it turns to gray. And with one glorious day we all shall see the very Christmas to be. March 2014. My 3rd business venture had just failed. I was desperate to do anything but music, but every door I'd tried to force open remained locked. The only door that opened was to Kutztown University to study music at age 25, surrounded by 18 and 19-year-olds who wanted to party. I was resistant to learning the science behind music. I felt it would take away from the magic. But even learning the technical side of music could not explain why I kept receiving melodies out of the ether and why I was hearing them from the inside out. Around late 2014, all the instability and family dysfunction finally started catching up to me. I started dating my former roommate. He was a business major. And my church removed me from the praise team until such a time as I was, quote unquote, walking in purity with Jesus, which they claimed the Spirit would give them evidence of this by giving me a girlfriend. Lord have mercy. This was the community that was closest to me at that time. They were like family. And I'm still Facebook friends with some of them. I didn't yet have the courage to leave, for it was what I knew. So instead, I learned how to hide better. November 22nd, 2022, Rochester, New York, around 11 o'clock in the morning. My worst fear came true. All of my hiding came to a head. My 2 worlds collided. I was hacked. Every picture, every private conversation that was created in the darkness resulted in a world of addiction. One no one talked about, and I didn't even know was an addiction. Suddenly, those pictures and conversations ended up on my Facebook. The most explicit of the content was sent to my most recent contacts in Messenger, which included my mother, my sister, my former church members, my business associates, and so many others. November 22nd, 2022. I thanked God for the life I had and informed God that I was ready for it to be over now. As I searched for the most painless way to leave this earth, 3 friends who saw the images and saw the conversations interrupted my suicidal ideation. Andrew, Sophie, Yashira, 2 women, and a cisgender heterosexual man. I am here speaking to you today from this pulpit because of them. I was done. I got to the end of my rope and I cut it. But God said no. Their acceptance of me, even seeing the hidden, shame-filled, guilt-ridden Francois, gave me the courage to seek out help in whatever way I could find it. So began my 12-step journey. It's led to therapy, hard conversations, many tears, introspection. I entered my healing journey with the desperation of the dying. 2024, I happened to walk by a church hosting an international food festival in Buffalo, New York. The foodie in me ran through the doors. Arepas and Brazilian limeade introduced me to Pilgrim St. Luke's. And I was invited to a service where I heard Pastor Nancy say, "Give me Jesus and give me my meds." I said, okay. Well, I think I'll keep coming back. 2026 geographic instability has left me exploring and searching for the place to call home. But I've been in recovery for 4 years. The musical dream was laid to rest in favor of what I imagined was a more practical career in real estate. And that was going as bad as humanly possible. God's blessing wasn't in it. What is God creating with your life? After working in the field for 5 years and getting cheated out of over $10,000, I left the real estate industry and started putting out applications to jobs, universities, throwing spaghetti around wildly, trying to see what would stick, to see which door would open. April 27th, 2026, the first congratulations I'd seen in over a year. I received an invitation to join the Masters of Songwriting program at New York University for fall 2026. The melodies I'd been playing around with, hearing since childhood, were accumulated into a portfolio, and they heard them. I was elated, grateful, but be careful who you tell your dreams to. I told an acquaintance about the opportunity, and she gasped incredulously and said, "Oh, but NYU is so expensive. How are you going to afford it?" I responded without hesitation, "The same God that opened the door will prepare the way." This church, this community has spent the last 2 years showing me what it looks like to be held in love unconditionally. As I take the leap of faith toward NYU, I invite my chosen family along for this journey. If you feel led to financially support my graduate school pursuit, you aren't just helping pay a bill, you are investing in a dream that this very community helped bring back to life. What kind of life are you creating? Are you living your dream, or are you living your fears? February 18th, 2026, 5 a.m. I heard a melody in a dream. This one traveled with me back to the waking world, and in closing, I'd like to share it publicly for the first time today. It is a gentle reminder that figuring it out is not one of the principles of our faith. Our faith community, our chosen family, the God of our understanding, and our loved ones are here to support us when we no longer can support ourselves. Can these bones live? Can the dead dream come back to life again? It happened for me, and it can happen for you too. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, worried, angry, railing against human power, I challenge you to remember the words of Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. So I'm going to try to play the track from over there. Give me one moment to do that. I still care.